Hello everybody, my name is Ryan or MandRproductions and welcome to another LEGO drop test video. If you guys do enjoy the drop test series, of course support it by giving the video a like and leaving a comment down below based on what you want to see in a future drop test video as far as me drop testing a LEGO set, so go ahead and do that now. If you're new to the channel, of course subscribe, and I have today the LEGO Star Wars Slave 1, Jango Fett's Slave 1 to be more specific, from the year 2002. So this is a time when LEGO models weren't quite as sturdy as they are today, and that should make for an interesting drop test. This thing should absolutely shatter in my opinion. We're going to put Jango Fett and young Boba Fett into the cockpit of the Slave 1 here so that we get an idea of whether or not they would actually make it through an actual drop of a LEGO Slave 1. Quick fact, this is the only version of Jango Fett's Slave 1 that LEGO has ever released, and it's the only set that the original Jango Fett minifigure came in, so it's a pretty neat set in that regard. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hoist this thing up and let it rip. This thing is going to absolutely shatter. I think there is no doubt in my mind that this thing is a weak build. It's just made out of bricks. There's no like Technic connections or anything, so it's going to be a pretty messy one. So this first drop did quite a bit of damage. The whole front end seems to have fallen off. Everything here on the back end, though, seems to have done all right. I guess the minifigures have come out of their respective areas there. But other than that, the ship seems to have stayed together pretty well. Just the main section of the front here with the weapons on it seems to have fallen off. And, you know, a couple bits from the bottom here look like it could be a pretty easy repair. So I'm going to repair this up, and then we're going to drop it. This time we're going to drop it basically so that it lands with this part, like this front section here is going to land first instead of the bottom. So that should do an extreme amount of damage, if not completely tear the set apart. So I'm very interested to see that, guys. Let me go ahead and fix this up, and then we're going to drop it again from the same height, about 3 feet. That's where we drop it from. And then it's going to land kind of at a point and hopefully explode. Oh my, I think that might be one of the most destructive drop tests I have ever done. This thing is completely totaled. This is going to be quite a rebuild. Like I said, there's like no Technic structure to this set, so it was all bricks. So I knew this was going to happen. Like, this is no surprise to me, but I was kind of surprised it didn't happen the first time. I guess just the bottom didn't, you know, transmit the shock the same way that did. I mean, that thing just absolutely shattered. It made quite a nice sound too. You can see there are a bunch of parts on the ground. Looks like we have down here the cockpit piece, windshield, and then we have a bunch of other pieces here on the ground that I've got to pick up, as well as both our minifigures, neither of which seem to have survived the crash landing here of Jango Fett's Slave 1. So looks like Boba Fett's not making it into the original trilogy this time, guys. Let me go ahead and fix this up. And I now have Jango Fett's Slave 1 all fixed up. That was one of the more difficult rebuilds I've had to do recently. That thing was in utter despair, but I did get it back together, so I'm very happy to have it ready to go back on the shelf. If you guys did enjoy this drop test, of course, leave the video a like like. It would really help out the channel. If you do have a suggestion for a future Lego set to drop test, go ahead and leave in the comments section below. And if you're new to the channel, of course, subscribe so you don't miss more of my future Lego videos, guys. I'll link my Lego drop test playlist down in the description below so you guys can check out more drop test videos if you're interested. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.